welcome you to the Surveying and GIS Summit. My name is Jack Dangermond, and this is just very exciting to have all of you here to come out and be together for a few days. Brett and his team have done an incredible job of organizing this, and I want to say thanks to them. But I'd also like to acknowledge Juliana Blackwell for her wonderful keynote presentation, and also for NOAA for the collaboration that we've been carrying out with them in the National Spatial Reference System. This is a labor of love, but I think ultimately it will result in a stronger, more accurate data model for and database for the world, for the whole world. And this is good work. I also want to thank all the presenters. They are the ones who actually make this work. By sharing our work, it's my assertion that we really create better understanding. And we are dealing with different professions, and that's valuable to distinguish. Measurement profession, engineering profession, geography profession. But at the same time, we do share common ground. And I think the commonness of our respective work around databases that matter is really meaningful. I think it matters to the way that we approach problem solving in a grander way or a larger way, like land use planning or engineering the infrastructure. It deals with how we interact with people, bring in cultural geography and the built environment, and mixing this all up as a subject area is really incredibly valuable. Your work, the work of many of you in this room, is going to be highlighted in a way tomorrow by Hernando de Soto at the keynote. He is I don't want to give away the show for tomorrow, but he is a remarkable person from Peru. He's really pioneered the whole vision of boundaries and land records and their meaning as a foundation for the civil society. And I think you'll enjoy him because he'll connect a lot of the points that we often talk about in this particular summit. I'd like you to know that I appreciate you working on this vision with me. This is something that a small group of us really started thinking about many years ago, of realizing how we can unify and find this common ground and work in a more collaborative way around the technologies and the databases that it supports. And look around the room. Our community is growing, and it's healthy, and it, I think, has meaning not only in cross-learning from each other, but also the bigger context of what that means, so that we begin to think about using spatial information to think differently, to approach problem solving differently. And you in your own respective companies or organizations do your own thing, of course, but understanding how it connects through location or spatial information to virtually everything else is changing the way that we organize, the way that we solve problems, the way that we communicate, and this is very meaningful work. So thank you for all of that. I would like to acknowledge a few special organizations. First is, of course, NOAA and their good work. As I mentioned, also organizations like ACSM, and specifically Kurt Sumner has shared this vision, and FIG, of course, at the international level, and BLM with Don Buehler and Leslie Cohn collaborating on common geospatial frameworks, and NSPS with John Mananich, GLIS with Robert Young, and lots of others, actually. These are ones I particularly wanted to highlight because they stand out as looking to this common mission and looking at it from a public service perspective. Working with these organizations has been really a joy for us at ESRI. I so much appreciate the openness and willingness to collaborate, and in these times, this is very important. Last year I emphasized crumbling infrastructure and the challenge that we're all going to face in North America and the entire world, frankly, in addressing this. And I think today is the same issue, except that we do have, at least in this recent year, more emphasis at using things like government stimulus funds to first find out where that problem is most and to put money to it. And so this is going to be a challenging and interesting year to look at modernizing infrastructure. These problems are not going to go away, and we're going to have to deal with it through the entire life cycle, from identifying where it's most critical to designing it, making plans with it, to actually implementing it, constructing it, and then carrying on a asset management. And I think GIS provides a logical framework to carry all that out. And as we extend the tools so that they're more specific and responsive to what surveyors and engineers and planners and asset management people do, as we build those tools, as we build the connections to create these integrated systems, it leverages all of your work and connects common databases in such a way that I think it makes a huge difference. It saves money, it saves time. It also allows us to approach problems more comprehensively by considering the environment, by considering social factors, and having it all work together. So your work, this is one of the special groups that I love. Your work, your willingness and openness to work together, and in pushing our technology agendas and our vision agendas forward, I just want to say thank you. I thank you for being here, and I'll look forward to seeing some of you today and tomorrow, and working together on building this common geographic reference system for the planet. Thank you.